welcome back, everyone, to the Fame Files, episode 39. And we're diving into some seriously delicious drama.
Oh, yeah.
This time we're heading to a luxurious Thai resort.
Ooh, sounds nice already.
It is nice, but things are going to get messy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're talking about Season 3 premiere of HBO's The White Lotus.
Okay.
Where paradise and danger, they kind of collide.
I'm intrigued.
So what's striking right away is how Mike White just throws us right into the deep end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no time to unpack our suitcases before we're face-to-face with a dead body.
Wow, talk about setting the tone.
Right. Like, hello, welcome to the White Lotus. Here's a corpse.
That's intense.
So this whodunit structure really keeps you on the edge of your seat right from the first moment.
Definitely keeps you guessing.
Okay, so we know someone is not making it out of this vacation alive.
Right.
But let's talk about who is checking in.
Okay.
We've got 4 main groups of characters, each with their own secrets and baggage.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Right. It's like Mike White handpicked each guest to create this just like simmering pot of drama.
I love that.
Okay, so we have the Ratliff family.
Okay.
Picture North Carolina high society with a dark side.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
The patriarch Timothy, he's this tycoon with a possible scandal brewing back home.
Juicy.
And his wife Victoria is played by the always fabulous Parker Posey.
Oh, she's fantastic.
Right, and she's all about keeping up appearances no matter what.
I can see that.
And then there was the kids. We've got Saxon, the eldest son, and he delivers this gem in the first episode.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's good to want things if you can get them. That's happiness, though.
Oh my goodness. Yikes. That's a lot to unpack right there.
Yeah.
It really gets to the heart of the show's critique of wealth, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
It makes you wonder, is happiness just about acquisition in the White Lotus world?
Right. Like, is that all there is?
And Saxon's blatant entitlement.
Oh, yeah.
And his obsession with his siblings' sex lives. It definitely adds to that unsettling vibe.
Oh, for sure. Then we have these 3 old friends on this, like, lavish victory tour.
Okay.
They seem to have it all, success, power, amazing careers.
Right, like they've made it.
But you can already sense that things aren't as picture perfect as they appear.
Oh, I bet there's some drama brewing under the surface.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with Carrie Coon, Leslie Bibb, and Michelle Monaghan playing these roles.
Oh, come on.
We know we're in for some seriously good acting.
The dream team right there.
Oh, absolutely. This trio is like a powder keg waiting to explore.
Oh, yeah.
Each actress brings such depth and complexity to their characters.
For sure.
You can just tell there are layers of resentment and unspoken truths just simmering beneath the surface.
It's going to be explosive. Next up, we've got Rick,
Okay.
played by the always intense Walton Goggins,
Ooh, he's great.
and his much younger girlfriend, Chelsea.
Interesting.
Something tells me Rick isn't just here for the sunshine and Mai Tais.
Right. Yeah, I get that feeling too.
We know Goggins for playing morally ambiguous characters.
Exactly.
So you instantly suspect Rick is hiding something.
For sure. And the fact that he's unwelcome in certain countries
Ooh.
definitely raises some red flags.
Yeah, big red flags.
What do you think? What's he running from?
I don't know.
Could it be connected to the death?
Maybe. Okay, so we've got a family on the verge of imploding a group of friends with a mountain of unspoken baggage.
Yeah.
And a mysterious couple with a potentially dangerous past.
This is already a lot.
Is there room for anyone else?
Oh, wait, there's more.
Hold on, because he gets even juicier.
Okay.
Remember Greg Hunt from season 2?
Greg Hunt?
Tanya McQuaid's husband.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Well, he's back.
No
And
way.
he's brought a new, younger girlfriend along for the ride.
This can't be good.
Oh, this is bad news.
Didn't he try to have Tanya killed for her money? Or am I misremembering?
No, you're remembering correct.
Oh, okay, good.
Season 2 left us with a lot of unanswered questions about Greg's motives
Right.
and his possible involvement in Tanya's tragic death.
Yeah.
Now his reappearance with the new love interest
Yeah.
adds a whole new layer of suspicion.
Oh, for sure.
Have he gotten away with murder and moved on?
I need to know. We need answers.
I have a feeling this isn't the last we'll hear about Tanya.
I hope not.
But there is one other returning character
Oh.
who might have something to say about Greg's shady past.
Okay.
Belinda.
Belinda.
Seuss from season 1.
Oh, wow, I remember her.
What brings her to Thailand?
Right.
And how will she react when she sees Greg?
Ooh, this is interesting.
This is where things get really interesting.
Okay, I'm listening.
Belinda is the only one who knows about Greg's potential involvement in Tanya's death.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Think about that for a second.
Okay.
She could expose him,
She could.
but would she really risk her own safety
Right.
and her fresh start in Thailand?
That's a good point.
Maybe silence is safer in the White Lotus world.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you think?
That's a tough one.
It really makes you think about the power dynamics at play
Right.
and how far people will go to protect themselves,
Yeah.
even in paradise.
It makes you wonder.
And speaking of paradise,
Yeah.
This season's setting plays a huge role in this
I was
story.
gonna say, like, it's so visually stunning.
It is.
Highland with its stunning beaches and lush landscapes.
Hmm.
It's not just a backdrop, it's almost like a character itself. The
Absolutely.
show uses this exotic location to explore themes of wealth desire and the illusions of paradise.
It's like they're all trapped in this bubble of luxury.
Right, and we see these privileged guests indulging in
Oh,
luxury
yeah.
while the staff caters to their every whim.
It's like the setting itself is a trap, this beautiful facade masking a darker reality.
Ooh, I like that.
And that visual storytelling is so powerful.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember that scene where Melinda is watching a woman who looks just like her enjoying a fancy dinner?
Oh, yes,
Such a subtle but poignant moment
definitely.
that highlights the stark class divide.
Yeah, that scene stayed with me.
Me too.
It's brilliant visual storytelling.
It is.
Not a word of dialogue is needed to make you question how much circumstance shapes our lives.
Right. Like, what if she had been born into that kind of wealth?
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got a dead body, a cast of characters with secrets darker than the ocean depths,
Yeah,
and a setting that's both alluring and unsettling.
this is a recipe for disaster.
Where do we go from here?
Well, knowing Mike White, we can expect plenty of twists and turns.
Oh, I know.
He's a master at subverting expectations.
He is.
And pushing his characters to their breaking points.
Definitely.
And with Greg Hunt lurking in the shadows, things are bound to get even more complicated.
Oh, yeah.
Buckle up.
I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
Me neither.
Now let's talk about those three friends.
Okay.
I have a feeling their victory tour is about to take a dark turn.
I'm ready for it.
Sure.
Oh, for sure, these women are successful in their careers.
Yep.
But their personal lives?
Right.
Let's just say there are cracks in those shiny facades.
Oh, I like that.
You've got Carrie Coon's character
Mm-hmm.
dealing with a husband who's struggling with his own success or lack thereof.
It feels like she's carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders, doesn't it?
Oh, totally.
Trying to hold everything together while grappling with her own feelings of dissatisfaction.
Exactly. And then you've got Leslie Bibb's character,
Okay.
a high-powered lawyer who's used to getting her way in the courtroom and in life.
Mm-hmm.
But is that really fulfilling her?
Right. Is that all there is?
There's a sense that she's yearning for something more.
I think so.
And her dynamic with Michelle Monaghan's character,
Oh, yeah.
it's really intriguing.
It is.
They seem to have this competitive, almost predatory vibe going on.
Yeah, it's like they're constantly sizing each other up,
Yes.
comparing their achievements,
Mm-hmm.
and secretly trying to one-up each other.
Yes. And then there's that added layer of their shared history,
Right.
which we know is going to come back to haunt them.
Those could be good.
It's like they're back in a high school vying for popularity and validation.
Yeah, those wings run deep.
They do.
Even success doesn't seem to have erased those old insecurities.
I think you're right.
Speaking of insecurities,
Okay.
let's circle back to the Ratliff family.
All right.
We talked about Saxon and his entitled attitude.
Yeah.
But his siblings are fascinating, too.
Okay.
Piper the daughter seems genuinely interested in Thai culture and spirituality,
Interesting.
which is a stark contrast to her family's materialistic values.
Yeah, she's definitely the outlier in that family.
She is.
Makes you wonder if she's seeking something deeper.
Yeah.
Something more meaningful than that superficial world her family inhabits.
I think so, for sure.
And that creates an interesting dynamic with her younger brother, Lachlan,
Right.
who seems caught in the middle.
Totally.
He's trying to find his own identity while navigating the expectations of his family.
It's like he's torn between the allure of his brother's privilege
Mm-hmm.
and the yearning for something more authentic, like his sister.
Precisely. And then you've got the parents, Timothy and Victoria, who are dealing with their own set of issues.
Right. They've got their own drama.
Timothy's potential scandal.
Yeah.
It adds another layer of tension to the family dynamic.
Oh, absolutely.
And Victoria, played by Parker Posey,
Yes.
with her signature blend of wit and neurosis,
Oh, she's so good.
a masterclass in controlled chaos.
She is.
She's desperate to maintain that image of the perfect family, even as things crumble around her.
It's all about appearances.
Yes.
Her scenes are just delicious to watch.
Oh, they are.
She delivers every line with such sharp, biting humor.
Yeah,
But there's a vulnerability underneath it all
right.
that makes her a compelling character.
Definitely.
Okay, so we've got two families, a group of friends, a suspicious couple,
Mm-hmm.
and a returning character with a potential vendetta.
This is a lot to keep track of.
How does Mike White juggle all these storylines without it feeling overwhelming?
That's the brilliance of his writing, honestly. He weaves these seemingly disparate threads together, creating this intricate tapestry of human relationships and desires.
It's all connected.
It
Each
is.
storyline reflects the show's overarching themes in different ways.
For sure.
You mentioned earlier that the setting itself is like a character.
I did.
How does that play into the overall narrative?
So the White Lotus Resort,
Okay.
it's this luxurious bubble, microcosm of society,
Right.
where the privileged few can escape reality
Mm-hmm.
and indulge in their fantasies.
It's like this artificial paradise built on wealth and privilege.
Exactly.
And we all know that bubbles eventually burst.
That's the thing, and
And-
that's what makes the show so fascinating. It
Yeah.
explores those cracks beneath the surface,
Right.
the darkness that lurks beneath the beauty.
And the tension just keeps building with Greg Hunt's presence.
It does.
What do you make of his new girlfriend?
That's a good question.
Is she just another pawn in his game, or is there more to her than meets the eye?
We don't know much about her yet,
Right.
but her youth and beauty,
Yeah,
they seem to fit Greg's pattern.
right.
Remember how he was drawn to Tanya's wealth?
I do.
It makes you wonder if he's using this new girlfriend for his own gain.
Or maybe she's using him.
Oh, that's a good point.
We've seen how cunning the characters in The White Lotus can be.
True, and that's what keeps us guessing.
It does.
We're constantly trying to figure out who's playing who,
Right.
who's going to get hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and who might be the next victim.
Speaking of victims, we haven't even touched on the White Lotus staff this season.
Oh, yeah, the staff.
What role did they play in all of this? They always seem to get caught in the crossfire, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The staff at the White Lotus are witnesses to all the drama, all the secrets, the ugliness that these wealthy guests bring with them.
It's true, they see it all.
They're like the silent observers, the ones who see behind the masks, who clean up the messes, both literal and metaphorical.
Right, and sometimes they get pulled into the chaos.
Totally like Belinda did with Tanya in season 1.
Exactly.
And this season, we have a new manager, a character who seems to be walking this tightrope between keeping the guests happy and maintaining some semblance of order.
It's a tough job, for sure.
It's like he knows the darkness that lurks beneath the surface, but feels powerless to stop it.
Oh, there's definitely a sense of impending doom hanging over the entire resort.
Would you say?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like we're waiting for the other shoe to drop, for the facade to crumble, for the truth to come out.
It's only a matter of time.
And the question isn't if it will happen, but when.
Right, and who will be caught in the fallout.
Exactly. And that brings us back to the central mystery.
Okay.
Who ends up dead this season?
Ooh, good question.
We've got a whole cast of characters with motive secrets and the potential to nap.
It's true, anyone could be the victim.
It's like Mike White has given us a puzzle box and challenged us to figure out the solution.
I love that.
So let's put on our detective hats for a minute.
Okay, I'm ready.
Any theories on who the victim might be?
Honestly, it could be anyone, like I said.
True.
But if I had to guess, I'd say someone who gets too close to Greg's secrets is in serious danger.
Ooh, that's a good theory.
Remember how Kanya met her end?
I do.
History might repeat itself.
That's a chilling thought.
It is.
It makes you think about how vulnerable everyone is in this supposedly luxurious setting.
Right.
No one is truly safe, no matter how much money they have or how perfect their lives might appear.
And that's what makes The White Lotus so compelling.
Absolutely.
It's a sharp satire of wealth and privilege,
Here, yeah.
but it's also a cautionary tale about human nature.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds us that darkness can lurk in the most unexpected places, even in paradise.
So what does this all mean for us, the viewers?
Right, like, why should we care about these rich people behaving badly in a tropical paradise?
Exactly.
Because on some level, we can all relate to these characters.
Oh, I think so.
We all have desires, ambitions,
Mhm.
and sometimes those desires can lead us down dark paths.
It's true.
The White Lotus holds up a mirror to our own flaws and aspirations,
Yeah.
making us question what we value and what we're willing to sacrifice for it.
It's a show that makes you laugh, cringe, and gasp, sometimes all at the same time.
Oh, absolutely.
And it leaves you with plenty to think about long after the credits roll.
And that's the mark of great storytelling.
It is.
It stays with you, it provokes you, it challenges you to look at the world and yourself in a new light.
So listeners, we've dissected the premiere episode, analyzed the characters, and explored the themes.
We did.
Now it's your turn to join the conversation.
Yes.
Who do you think is the most likely victim?
Ooh, yeah.
What secrets are these characters hiding?
I want to know.
And what does this season of The White Lotus say about our own society?
Let us know your thoughts, theories, and predictions.
We can't wait to see how this season unfolds and what shocking twists Mike White has in store for us.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of The Fame File.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll be back next week with another deep dive into the world of pop culture.
See you then.
Until then, stay curious, keep watching, and remember, paradise is never what it seems. Safety,